WTNH. This is Connecticut's Action News.
We are reporting live from Forest Hills News Station. My name is Debbie Owens, and I'm here to report another unexplained incident in Forest Hills, Connecticut. It's not uncommon to hear about the strange incidents that occur in Forest Hills on a daily basis. Screams being heard from deep in the woods, children disappearing, and sightings of figures lurking around the residents' homes. But aside from these continuing occurrences, the murder rate in this not-so-quiet town has skyrocketed from 10 to 20 deaths a year. The disappearance rate has also skyrocketed from 8 to 12 each year as well. Authorities say they have yet to solve these unfortunate events, but some locals suspect it's the work of an old curse that's been
That meant they couldn't go under. And so when they got to the other side and stepped out on the shore, suddenly they were startled by the cry of something. Whether man or beast, it was hard to tell. And they looked up on the brow of the hill, and there appeared a huge, hairy, ferocious man, naked from head to toe, screaming and yelling and foaming at the mouth, his words carried by the winds. And he screamed, "Jesus! Jesus! Thou Son of the Most High God, I know thee who thou art, thou Holy Son of God. I adjure thee by God, torment me not." The voice of Jesus rose with compelling majesty, and he said, "What is thy name?" And back came the answer, "Legion, for we are many." The disciples shrank in fear, but Jesus never even shifted his position. And suddenly the man rose up to his full height and shook his shaggy body and came racing down the hillside. And like an animal at bay, he began to circle that little group of disciples, in the middle of which was Jesus the Nazarene. And then with foaming mouth and clawing hands, he rushed up to tear Christ limb from limb.
Speaking of incidents, we've just received a new report. 54-year-old Mary Hanks was driving home the night before after staying late at a friend's place. While driving, she reported hearing what sounded like a child's cries coming from the woods. When she heard these cries the first 2 times, she didn't think much of it, but after hearing it the 3rd time, she decided to stop her vehicle to hear it better. But what she heard the 4th time didn't sound like a child. In her own words, Mary Hanks stated what she heard wasn't a child, but something inhuman. Something not of this world.
What the fuck? Oh my god, no, fuck that.
And the man saluted and turned and fled. Mrs. Legion and her children received the news. And she screamed, "Children, children, come quick! Your father's loose! He's in town! Hurry!" And little children left their play and ran screaming to their mother and threw their arms around her legs. They were scared. The mother and the children bore in their bodies the marks of his inhuman treatment when he was home before. They were deathly afraid of him. And she heard him coming. When he turned the corner, he was...
Throw a cheese it at them.
couple Vanessa and Bob Wilkins moved to 1812 Mills Lane with their 2-year-old daughter, Samantha Wilkins. Things seemed fine the first few nights the family slept in their new home, but suddenly, the family started reporting bizarre incidents. The couple had reported hearing strange noises coming from outside their home, dark figures lurking around the property, and hearing a voice coming from their daughter's room in the night. The authorities were called 4 times to the scene, but they never found a trace of the couple's reports. On the 5th night, April 17th, Forest Hills Police Department had received a chilling phone call from Vanessa Wilkins. She stated that her husband had gone mad and was trying to kill her and their daughter. The officer who was listening to the woman's report tried to grasp the understanding of the situation, but before he could, it was already too late. But even so, 2 officers were dispatched to the Wilkins home, and what they found was a pool of blood with Vanessa Wilkins and her daughter Samantha dismembered in pieces. There was no sign of Bob Wilkins. His whereabouts remain unknown to this day. Once again, more bizarre incidents have occurred in Forest Hills once more. We've just received 2 new reports of disappearances. The first is Devin Brooks, a 25-year-old college student who decided to go on a camping trip in the Forest Hills woods one weekend and hasn't been seen since. The only thing the authorities could find was Devin Brooks' station wagon that was parked with the left side back door open. The second is young couple Marissa Duncan and Brad Moores, who decided to go on a road trip and stopped in Forest Hills for an overnight stay at Forest Hills Inn. Unfortunately, this would be the last time the couple is seen. The only thing Forest Hills authorities found was the couple's vehicle parked outside their room and what appeared to be a break-in with shattered glass and broken furniture scattered around the scene. Even after bringing in Connecticut's finest, authorities still couldn't find a clue to what's causing these horrific tragedies. Even as we speak, more disappearances and more deaths are happening. Will these crimes be solved? Or will we all be consumed by the unknown forces that plague our little town?